Today I'm working on an adult shirt to put the insignia on it, and I have a brand new Boy Scout shirt, one of the new styles. It's 87% cotton and 33% polyester. It comes with the U.S. flag that's on it and the Boy Scouts of America insignia, which is an embossing. It has a lot of new features. The button section is reinforced with the material folded over and sewn. The pockets are expandable. It has a pencil pocket area right here. This Velcro strap has an extra button that comes down and holds your temporary patches. The pocket on the sleeve is a bellow pocket, and then it has a hole in it where it can go for technology wiring. So one of the things I wanted to just mention before you even get started on it is these are the square knots that I have to add to it. Now, the square knot has a special way to place it. And if you're wearing the shirt, you look down and the rope that's on the upside goes toward your center. So the highest rank one we would start with first, and this is a adult knot for the Webelos youth, and this was a training knot. So you see I have, this one is kind of hard to tell, but you have to see that the rope is over the other rope, and that looks like the rope. So this is how I would place it. Now, one of the tricks that I use is to staple. Yeah, it doesn't really make a hole in it. It's no more than a hole from the sewing machine. But before I staple it to the shirt, I give it one staple together. To hold that piece together, and then sometimes you have to redo, stretch it out a little bit. Yeah, that's the hard part about stapling, is to redoing it. Now, if it's easier, you can use tape. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is put on some insignia. Now, the trick about this is the knot, the rope has to go over the top of it, and when you're wearing it, this goes to the center. So this is the NISA eagle knot with the silver rim around it, and you have to be a lifetime member of NISA to have this knot. The regular adult knot has a regular border around it. And this is the Webelos adult knot, and you see it's over. And this is a training knot. And this one is kind of hard to tell, but you can see that the knot is over there. So the first thing I was going to try on this, some of this is experiments, tape it together so they're butting up together, and then we're going to staple it to the shirt. This also takes a little bit of tedious you have to crimp the shirt up to try to get it where you need it. Oh my gosh. Okay, that just puckered that a little bit, but now I'm fine. Okay, so it looks a little bit off center, whether I'm a perfectionist or not. So this one I'm going to redo. To take it off, you just slide that staple back and forth so it doesn't tear the material. lift it up. You see why I don't like to do these. Get them done and forget about them. These are okay, so that's pretty well. Now, you can leave the tape on. When you sew across it, it'll make holes in the tape. Then you can just pull the tape off. You might have to pick a little bit at the little pieces that are under your threading. Okay, so then we have the other one this is the World Scouting crest. And what I was always told is that it is not mandatory to wear, but it is a very good idea. Now this is one of the ones that was only available for 2010, but the Scout shop still has some, so if you want to get them, they're going to sell out and they'll never have them again. So here we have, it's a difficult one as well. Don't want to put tape on the back because if you sew it down, you won't ever get the tape off. So what I've done is try to staple it inside. And this will take a staple to the side of it. When you sew this one on, you'll have to sew through 2 different circles. Now leave enough room to go up a couple more rows of knots to expand. So that's about the placement for that, and put one little knot there. This is just enough to keep it in place while you get it on the sewing machine or hand stitch it and reposition it as you go.